when I first started playing Gypsy Jazz guitar, when I was the first couple of years, I really wanted to hide the fact that I was a blues rock guy growing up, you know, and I just wanted to be like, just, you know, sound like all the, you know, the guys, you know, Django and Stoccolo and Borelli and all these great players. But I think pretty soon on, I realized that actually just trying to be a copy of those guys was not the best way to do it, because they're already there and they're already so good at it, you know, and it's me coming in just trying to copy that is not what I want to do. Actually, what I want to do is try and bring a nuance to my playing that perhaps is unique to me. And the thing that is different about me is, I guess, I had so much time spent so much time playing electric guitar, blues guitar. So I was like, well, let's start bringing some of those ideas into my Gypsy Jazz playing. What elements of Peter Green can I bring into my jazz lines? And that's when I feel like I really started to become the player that I should be. The father of Gypsy Jazz, Django Reinhardt, is one of the greatest musicians to ever live, regardless of genre. Just, you know, so he has got his own legacy in what he did in his time. But then you've got this this kind of almost passing on of the music through the generations, particularly in gypsy communities, for so many decades, that it's become almost a folk music that Django kind of founded, you know? And then recently, in the last 20 years, I guess 20 years maybe, something like that, you have the internet, and the internet has brought that vibe into everybody's pockets, you know, where you can just open a video and see it, you know, whereas in the old days, you know, in the 70s or 80s, you'd have to go to find a festival and go on a big adventure just to hear that music, apart from records. Whereas now it's completely, it's spreading worldwide. And so it's growing and growing and growing, and people who grow up like me, grow up with different styles of music, find this music and get sucked into it and drawn into it. And it's, as a style of music, it's very infectious. It's just got great energy, you know. You don't have to be a jazz fan to really enjoy it, and that's one of the things that's really great about it. We could be up here playing a Charlie Parker tune, but you don't have to know about Charlie Parker to enjoy it when it's played in a hot club style, I feel. Sometimes jazz as a genre can be divisive. You know, people say, I don't like jazz. But it's the sound and the instrumentation I think they perhaps don't like. But when you play it with a hot club, in a hot club genre, it can be much more accessible to people, I feel. So if you like guitar as an instrument and you come to see me, then I can tell you about Django, and you might get into that as well. So in that sense, yeah, definitely, like all us guys who go out and play this music, we're kind of helping to spread it, I think. And I think that's a good thing, because more people should listen to this music. Certainly as a player, I do sometimes feel a bit of pressure sometimes, because I sometimes play blues in my hot club gigs, so we'll be a hot club trio, but I might pull out a Les Paul and play a little Peter Green song or something just to mix it up. And I know that some people in the audience won't want me doing that, but I also know that the majority of the people in the audience actually love the variety. So yeah, I do feel that sometimes, and I am often in two minds about whether to just do a hot club, traditional hot club thing and keep my other influences separate, or whether to mix it up like I do. So there's a balancing. There's a bit of a balancing act. Music happens in the space in between musicians, right? So two guitar players are playing together, and the music is where we meet in the middle. It's that ground in the middle. So when I come and play with musicians, you know, who have not played with before, it's about finding, it's about playing together and meeting in the middle. So I don't want to come in and just be, this is how it goes, you know. I want to come in, I want to adjust what I do to the guys I'm playing with, and hopefully they do the same with me, which they have. It's been so good playing with Nuno and jamming and stuff, and we've had a really good time just jamming in his house, you know. So But music happens in those spaces. So here what we're going to do is something that I've never done before, you know, because it's 3 or 4 musicians. We've not played on a gig before, so we're going to see what happens, and the fusion of the group, all of us, will create something new for the audience, and hopefully they enjoy it, and I'm sure we'll enjoy it as well.